Okay, got my homemade shot maker. This is my catch bucket for where the shot goes in. Inside here is a waste paper basket I got at the store, lined it with some screen, and before I fill this with water I will put two pillowcases, one inside the other, inside and roll it over the edge, close pinning it on the corners so that it will stay in place and the lid will fill that up. I can just pull the pillowcases out of the water when I'm done. This is just a drain hose that I keep in here. When I'm all done, I can drain the whole unit. On this side, I have an overflow hose, which the hole is here, so as the lead shot fills up and the water comes up, out it goes. Here's my 4 drippers, stainless steel shelf. This shelf, I use a lot of soapstone on it, and then I take one of these little scrub pads and scrub it in, basically polishing it. And then I blow off any excess dust that the soapstone will leave behind. That seems to work the best so far. I've tried graphites and sprays, and that seems to do the best. On the back of the unit, I have it to where I can adjust this shelf to a different pitch depending on how high or low, how much of a roll I need to get the lead to actually form a ball. Back here, I have an adjustable way of adjusting the height of the shelf. I put a wrench in here and I just turn this and it lifts the shelf up or down. It's not so bad. I'm doing number 5 shot right now, but when you're doing number 9 shot, you really need a good pitch because the lead will form what they call a skin surface, a tension surface on it, and it won't want to drip no matter how hot you get it. It'll just sit there on the bottom of the dripper. So to cure that, what I did is I took a motor and I old fan from a window fan, and I cut 2 blades off and I attach this motor to the side of this frame here, and I turn it on slow and it vibrates, tat, 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 and that causes enough vibration to break that skin tension, and it'll then drip the lead out pretty consistently. So I'll be back once I get this set up and the heat going and show you how it works.
Ready?
Okay. Alright, this catch pan I made out of a piece of heat duct, soldered up the seams, and just put what I call like a donut on there so I could screw an outlet so my excess water drips into that bucket over there. I put that on a cinder block just to get it up high enough, because you don't want your hot lead dripping down too far from the shelf down to the water. Back here I built the frame. You can see underneath I used the burner out of a turkey fryer for my heat source, and just built the frame around it, built the whole bloody frame and all. The pan is a stainless steel pan, which I had to have made for me because I can't weld stainless. And the 4 drippers are stainless drippers. I've had 5 different sets of them for different size shot, and these screws on top of here are all for clean outs.
Started.
Okay, I even make my own ingots because I can get lead usually at the scrapyard or from friends, that kind of stuff. Wheel weights, anything. Here's my furnace and my pot that I melt in. I've got different muffin tins I pour it in. This is just what I dump them into to cool. This pan here is for my skag on top, which I scrape off with this stainless skimmer. Skim it off and then just snack it in there when I'm done. And when it's all lead and cleaned, I'll flux it with usually sawdust or something. And then I'll dip this, it's a bottom feed dipper, into my pot and pour my ingots. That way you're not getting any skag or anything on your ingots. So most of them are pretty pure.
Okay.
Okay, I got my pan hot. Now I'm going to work on getting the tip of my drippers hot. And hopefully, we're too hot there. When it sounds like popcorn, she's running too hot. Just going back into that. Right. You're screaming at me.
Good.
Alright, here we are. She's running. Took a little fighting today, I don't know why, but she's running. Could be because it's a little cooler day. I'm starting to get one screwing up already. I'll be back. Okay, we got the mess cleaned up. Let's see if she stays running this time. Sometimes it's fussy, depends on the outdoor temperature, inside temperature.
Couple more ingots in.
If the water gets too hot, a lot of times I freeze regular bottles of drinking water, and I'll put them in the size of the tank here, and that'll help bring that water down. Or I can take other water from just a spigot and add to it slowly just to cool that water down. Alright, let's see what happens after we're done here. Okay, after I'm all done, I lay it out on cardboard in the sun, or I put fans on it if it's nasty outside on cardboard, and let it dry. Then once it's dried, I take and put it all in a bucket, and I'll run it through my homemade sieve here, so that I get all the shot size I need out that's good, plus the stuff that's skags or lumps or clumps get weeded out, and that gets remelted again.